Welcome to a very special episode of One Drink, Three Bars. Tonight, not only are we celebrating the 4th of July, but we're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the very first One Drink, Three Bars video. If you've stuck with us through the first year, thank you. And if you're a newer subscriber, go back and check out some of our old stuff. So since the 4th of July is coming up this weekend, we're going to make 3 cocktails. 1 red, 1 white, and 1 blue. And as you can see, we are using different variations of Ole Smoky Moonshine, which is a local product to us here in East Tennessee. So to tell you a little bit more about these products, this is Ole Smoky's original White Lightning, and it's a 100 proof moonshine. The Blue Flame, it's pretty much the same thing, but it's higher proof. It's 128 proof. And it's not actually blue in color, it's just in a blue jar to kind of differentiate it from this product. And then our third one is the Hunch Punch. This is a flavored spirit, and it's a much lower proof. It's only 80 proof. And I think that the flavor of this is sort of like Hawaiian punch or something. And finally, we will be using the moonshine cherries as garnish. And these cherries are soaking in this standard White Lightning, and you can purchase these just about anywhere. I know John Drinks is really fond of these, and he even gets them up in Canada. We're going to make 3 different drinks today. We're going to do 1 complicated one and 2 simpler ones. As you can probably tell by this wide array of ingredients that we're starting out with a complicated drink. There's a couple of reasons for this. We build it first, and then we're going to be putting it in the freezer while we make the other 2. And if you've had a Ramos Gin Fizz before, you may realize I'm doing a riff on one, but instead of the gin, I'm going to use the White Lightning. And since this is only 1.5 ounces, I'm going to use half an ounce of the cherry moonshine from this jar. But first, I'm going to start with my egg white. In case I mess that up, I wouldn't want to ruin the rest of this stuff. I mean, I might have to get another one, like, just a minute. I'm gonna see if I can, maybe I could take it and put it back in the shell. I'm not even kidding, it actually worked. I think like that's good. See what I mean? You should do the egg white first in case this happens. Alright, so then we will add our Ole Smoky. And I will take half an ounce of this. That's gonna make it kind of a pinky color, which I didn't think about. It's not gonna be the bright white, but that's okay. So after that, we're going to add half an ounce of lemon juice, already measured, half an ounce of lime juice, 3/4 each of vanilla syrup, and heavy whipping cream. I have never ordered one of these out anywhere. I feel like the bartender would kill me. Few drops of orange flower water. Then we dry shake it, which means I'm shaking it with no ice. And you shake it for a very long time, like to get this foam tower, it's very important to shake it like really hard and really long. Then next I am going to take a big rock and shake it with that. So when we pour this in the glass, we start out with a little bit of club soda on the bottom. And I'm just gonna put this strainer halfway on here to keep the ice out, but we want all this foam in the glass. I'm even gonna get the last of it out with a spoon. Yeah, I didn't think about the cherry stuff making it pink. I really like the way it looks, but I was going for a white drink, and it would have been a really bright white without that, but I think that'll make it taste pretty good too. So the next step is we take this and put it in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes, and it can separate better. And while that's separating, we can work on our other 2 drinks. Alright, so I promised you the second and third drinks would be a bit less involved. The next one we're going to do is called the Cherry Limeade, and I got this recipe off of the Ole Smoky website. First, it uses 1.5 ounces of the Hunch punch. Next, 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. 3/4 of an ounce of grenadine. And today I'm using store-bought because we don't always have to church it up. And this is the only thing I've made this week that uses grenadine, so this stuff has a pretty long shelf life. We're gonna shake these with just a bit of ice. Don't have to shake it nearly as long as that Murrica Moonshine Fizz. Alright, and I'm gonna fill my glass with a little bit of ice. Decided to just use cubes for this. The pebbles would work, but this is good for today. Strain that into the glass. We're gonna top it off with some lemon lime soda. Then I will garnish that with a lime wheel and a flashing cherry. And just so the person gets a moonshine cherry, I will include one of those as well. And that's your cherry limeade with the Ole Smoky Hunch Punch, courtesy of the Ole Smoky website. I will link to that recipe in the description below. The third drink we're making is called the Blue Ginger, and this is also off the Ole Smoky website. It's basically their version of a Moscow Mule. It's just got the blue flame in it instead of vodka. Since this isn't actually blue, I am going to make one modification to their recipe, which will be adding 1/2 ounce of the blue curacao. So we'll put 1.5 ounces of the not really blue flame, 1/2 ounce of lime juice, 1/2 ounce of the blue curacao, and I think I will serve this one over some pebble ice. And I'm going to garnish it with a lemon twist that I prepared earlier, just because I think that looks really good with the blue. And I cannot leave out the cherry. That's going to give us a really nice pop of color. And there we have our blue ginger. As you can see, this is separated pretty well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a hole in this foam so I can pour some more soda into the hole. Hopefully we'll get our special effect and it won't mushroom out the side. Oh, it mushroomed. But that's okay, it's still a pretty nice foam. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong on this one. I wonder if I wasn't precise enough with my pouring into the center. It's still gonna taste like a fluffy cloud though. Alright, that's a pretty nice lineup. This one didn't come out quite like I'd hoped, but let's give it a shot. I've practiced plenty of times with gin, and apparently it didn't pay off, but let's see how it tastes anyway. That is like actually way better than I expected. The cherry from these, it really does something for it. It's like a cherry creamsicle. I would definitely recommend that one. Let's try the cherry limeade, the one from the Ole Smoky website. And this uses the Hunch punch. Okay, that tastes exactly like Hawaiian punch. I can't taste the alcohol in it. And I think most people who gravitate toward the Hunch punch are looking for something where they can't taste the alcohol. So this would definitely be something nice to sip on, like outside all day on the 4th. And finally, we'll try the blue ginger, a slightly modified recipe that I found on the Ole Smoky website. Okay, that one I can definitely taste the alcohol. If you recall, the Blue Lightning is 128 proof. You can taste it in here. This would be for somebody who wants to taste the alcohol. And I could smell it when I was pouring it. It smelled really strong too. But it doesn't look like it would be that strong. It looks like a really fruity little party drink. And as far as my ratings, I would probably say this one's my favorite. This is my second favorite. And this one is third, but it's still pretty good. Which one do you think you would like the best? Leave me a comment below. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching.